Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Roguetech Battletech with no fair fight, and there have been a couple of updates. Yes, the vehicle bay is now working properly, there are new career chances, you can actually play Discount Dan on Discount Dan Planet. If you don't know who Discount Dan is, just watch the Tech Talks Battletech videos, and there's this little commercials, well, there are actually more than one commercial, but one of them is for Discount Dans, and that's a guy that sells you crappy parts. Actually, he only promises to take your money, and that's it. I promise I'll take your money. Take my word for it. And so we're starting anew because Target now is a 5 skull planet, so that's no longer used. And I've did some things wrong, and I want to give you a guide on how to do it properly. So of course we'll try to take as much loot as we can, but money is also important, and you should not take every mech part that you can get your hands on, because most of the mechs are not useful for you. Which mechs are useful and which mechs I should collect, I will tell you in a moment. So the point is now you can get over 1.0 difficulty. We'll put it at 0. We're not taking any Ronins because we're not into that kind of stuff. We're not mercenaries. We're the Sankt Ives packs. For those of you who don't know what Sankt Ives is, that is a former Capellan area that is close to the Marek area, so in the south of Terra. And it declared its independence, then was attacked by the Capellans. There was a lot of fighting. The best mech warrior in the entire series, Kai Alat-Liao, died as far as I know in this conflict. So, at least he fought there. Not entirely sure if he really died, but that is... I read most of the books, but not all of them. We don't need advanced mech warriors, a lot of them. We take lethal, because if we go down in glory. We don't want to salvage the mechs. We only need 3 pilots per system. We could actually do with 2. And we only want 1 star difference. Now, yes, you can see we are on difficulty 1.00, which is more than okay. We keep the shop selling prices so that we can live a little bit out of loot. Remember, and that is the most important rule, you are mercenaries. You're playing a mercenary company. You're not in for the honor. You're not in for the fighting. You're not in for the adrenaline. You're in for the money. That means you have to fight a lot different than what houses or nations or clans would fight, because that's not your way of fighting. That's not what you're in for. More about the Sankt Ives and why we took them. Well, basically we took them because they're in the middle of the map, more or less, very close to Terra. Well, relatively close to Terra, and there are 1 skull planet, so we can do good missions in the beginning. Again, we want to have easy missions, good payment, good loot chances, and want to keep our machines out of trouble. Because, again, we're not house army. If our machines get damaged, we don't get new ones. So, let's see each other again at the character creation. And here we go. So, as far as I know, there's no new choices for where you were born. Normally you take True Born, because that gives you +1 in everything. However, in this type, I will take Deep Periphery, because it fits more. Of course, if you're in the Sankt Ives Pact, it would make sense to take Capellan Federation. Or it would also make sense to take Marek, because that's close. But we don't need tactics. The thing you need the most in my eyes is gunnery, because the biggest gun is useless if you cannot connect. If you go for what your interests have been, take something that is expensive. Expensive means every quirk you take increases the cost, the wage of your character normally. If you have a pilot or a mech warrior, better so to say, or a vehicle pilot that has a lot of good quirks, he costs more each month. However, as your character is, well, the chief of the company, he does not have any wages. He comes for free. So you take the most expensive quirks that you can get your hands on, Assassin and Brave, to make the most of it. To get the best character that does not cost anything. Now look at this. You can take a sales representative. No kidding. You could actually make Dan's. Discount Dan, because that is basically Discount Dan, and you will get, if you start at Rusty Dan's, you will get 2 forest mechs and 1 mining mech or industrial mech. For those of you who have not played MechWarrior Dark Ages, which is the timeline after the Jihad, actually a lot after that, most of the mechs are disassembled and they're fighting with mainly industrial and forest mechs. And these are real crap because they don't even have fusion engine. They're running on fuel. So you could do that. Quick sell, by the way, means that machine is stuck together by junk. So it's a junk mech. It's a little bit like a pirate mech. However, it does not break down. It simply has only components that are less effective. So it's not quite the pirate experience where you always fear that your mech explodes. It's more like that thing is really, really bad. It's all improvised. You can take Inheritor, which gives you a random rare mech, and Lucky and Noble, which is great. Test Pilot, always good choice. Gladiator, Paint John, and you get a random Hatchetman. Not the Axeman, not the 75-ton version. This is the 45-ton version. But still great. Hatchetman, always a great choice. You can take the Officer, get a vehicle. I'm not a fan of that. Gladiator, good quirks. Good quirks, though. Freelancer, you get a Hunchback. I take the Bushwalker because I have played the Bushwalker in MechWarrior 3. And I totally like this machine. It's 55 tons and very reliable. So, we need a name. By the way, if you really, really, really want to see the gameplay of Discount Dan, do that. I could do that. So if you recommend it, it is a good portion of my time, and as you can see, I have a lot to do, so I cannot make a lot of recordings. If you want me to play this, please think of it, because it will cost you, literally, the other recordings. So if I make Discount Dan characters, I cannot play the others. So, yeah, think of that before you choose, or before you ask me to do that, because it will cost you, not me. Lifetime or playtime or videos, so to speak. So we're ready to go with the periphery, loner, veteran, as best as we can build, and let's see each other on the other side. So, and here we go. Tip for starters: if you start this game, please look at the following facts, and if they are not good enough, start over, because you will be stuck with your team and with your mechs for a very, very long time. You cannot get new mechs in this game easily. It's really, really hard. It takes a lot of time, a lot of preparation. Don't take every machine you find parts of, and really look at your starts. So the first thing we do is how much mech tech do we have. That determines the amount of technicians we have available. How is that different? Because some of your pilots sometimes have a bonus to that number. The higher the number is, the faster your machines are repaired, and that is very important, because repairing your machines and modifying your machines takes away time that you can otherwise spend to fight and earn money. Normally it's 7, this is 13, so we're perfect. Now we look at the mechs. We want mechs that are usable for a long time. So for example, Locusts will only be useful in the beginning and not later on. So in the beginning and mid-game, Locusts and these machines will not be of any use. So try to find machines that are 40 tons or heavier, or are modifiable. So, we have a Dervish. That is a very standard version of the Dervish. LRM-10, LRM-10, medium laser, and SRM-2s. That is not great, but the armor is okay. 600 armor points. Everything under 400 armor points is not suitable for you. Why? Because we don't like glass cannons when we're mercenaries. We do not live to kill the enemy. We live to survive unharmed or with very little repair costs. We're mercenaries. We're trying to do this for money, not for glory, not for shooting up enemies. So under 400, you're in trouble. We have a Raptor, so that is under-armored, clearly, but it's fast, so that can be some kind of defense. And we can modify this machine very easily because it's an Omni-Mech, which means it's basically, how would Tex put it? A Legos. It's a mech made out of Legos, so you can... Oh god, we have tandem ammo. That means we ignore armor and directly damage the internals. This is absolutely deadly, especially to tanks. or vehicles, but also to mechs. Trust me, that is a horrible weapon. Absolutely beautiful. Horrible for the enemy, not for us. For us, it's absolutely awesome. This thing carries a lot of weapons. SRM-6, SRM-6, SRM-6. What we can do is we can put out the small laser and put some more armor in, because 300 armor points is definitely too little. Maybe even some of the ammo, because this... Oh, it's only 60 shots. Okay, and with SRM-6, SRM-6 and SRM-6 will be empty relatively fast. I see the problem. Well, we'll find a way to make this thing more suitable. The Marshal. The Marshal. Let me tell you something about the Marshal. The Marshal is a mech made for the Marshals, for a kind of police force in the Taurian Concordat, I think they're called. So it's a periphery state, and these machines are cheap, easy to repair and maintain, and should be capable of helping, for example, in construction and peacetime. This machine was built or helped build by the Magistrate of Canopus, so it is, you would say, a backwater mech. It has medium pulse lasers, a large laser. It has a good mix. It has jump jets. Oh, by the way, jump jets. Firestarter has jump as well. So we have 3 machines out of 5 that had jump jets, and I like them because that gives you help, especially when you're stuck in a minefield and so. Try to have jump jets. I know most people see jump jets as a waste of space and put them out immediately. However, if you've ever been stuck in a minefield in this game or on a cliff, you will be happy to have jump jets. Remember, you are a mercenary. It is not about firepower. It is about staying alive, preventing damage. This is the standard version of the Firestarter. It's more of crowd control mech than anything else. You can tell from the amount of flamers and machine guns, but we can make something out of this machine. It's good modifiable. What do I mean by this? Well, when you've got a 20-ton Locust, you cannot modify the machine a lot, because there is not a lot of components, not a lot of hard points, not a lot of possibilities for this machine. This is a Javelin. That is a strange version of the Javelin. That's not the original one. Oh god, it's a Beagle Active Probe Guardian ECM Raven type thing. The Raven was one of the first electronic warfare mechs built by the Capellan Confederation, and this is basically the cheap upgrade version of the Javelin. Normally Javelin is jump jets and 2 SRM-6s, but this is okay. We can work with this. We can make something out of that. That's okay. We can work with that. Let's look at the pilots, if there is any dead nuts in there. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, we want to increase the gunnery, and we do not want to increase the other stuff at the moment. The only 2 things you need, in my eyes, relatively early is guts and gunnery, because guts and gunnery will help you to connect with the enemy and kill them, and guts will help you to stay alive, because what takes you out longer of the fight than damaged machines is damaged pilots. Damaged pilots, not good. Damaged pilots, very, very evil. Trust me, you do not want to have dead injured pilots. That's really, really bad. Yeah, no, we're just taking the armor.
Waiting on you, Commander.
You are okay. I want you.
Training confirmed.
Definitely.
Commander.
Service record. Merchant is good. Brave is good. Technician is good. All good traits here.
Ready, Commander.
Comstar is good. Excellent.
Okay.
Oddball. Yes, we want you to be a better gunner. Assassin Comstar. He's a little bit like one of the Word of Blake super soldiers. They're cyborgs, but he's not. He just has... Oh, he has a few negative ones as well. Criminal. But that's not really a problem. It's just 1,000 C-bills, no problem. Dependable. Known to be reliable. That is a positive, so that's okay. That's okay. That's pretty awesome. Yes, yes, yes.
Commander.
You get a bonus to gunnery as well.
Complete.
Bookish. Yeah, we like it. Mercenary, very, very good.
Waiting for orders.
So far, we have no dead nuts in here. Cautious? I don't like cautious. -1 accuracy is really bad. Don't like that. Babs, we hit less.
What's that?
Okay, we can immediately trade that. And although this is good, increased critical strike range, I take the recoil and improved cold shot modifier because that will help us more in the end.
Training complete.
So,
I live
this
to serve.
guy. So far, we're very, very lucky. I like it. I
Mech
like
warrior
it totally.
training complete.
Service record. Command Mech Warrior Technician. Excellent. Excellent.
Commander?
Oh, crap. Who are you? This is Darius. Oh. Oh, he's chinked. He's reckless. He's dishonest. And he's got terrible skills. I mean, look at this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You are immediately dismissed. Even if you only cost 10,000, you're out of the picture. Thank you, sir. We don't want you. Next thing is we go for Engineering Bay. We will need the next, so yeah, required power conduits. This +1 tech point is relatively fast to build. Most people go for the drop side, but remember, the more you drop, the more you have to pay. So you can, for example, buy so much stuff or drop so much stuff on the battlefield in tonnage that you're not getting any money out of it. Hiring hall. Let's have a look who we have here. We have a noble ex-military officer with 3323. That is okay. That is okay. Yeah, we like that. We like this. It's a little bit expensive, but we like that. You're welcome to the team.
New mech warriors
Hey.
available.
Yeah, you're not welcome to the team. We're looking for items that increase accuracy, first of all. Oh, look, they sell us thunder. Omnimech. Yeah, but it is a Draconis Combine Omnimech, which means it's not real Legos. It's like, well, actually, now the Lego competitors are better than Lego, but yeah, this is, it's okay, but don't expect it to hold up to Clan Mech. And look at the price. Okay, AC2 enhanced. LM20. Oh, here you see Quick Cell. Quick Cell Michigans always fire 6-shot and have a high recoil champ chance. Yeah, that's not good. Advanced Optics. Very, very good. Provides +1 ranged accuracy and extra accuracy if the enemy is heated. And Night Vision. This is a must-have. Let's have a look on Heat Bank Jammers. Yeah, no. Ah, not a fan of that. What is that? Incinerate, okay. Yeah. Dumbfire rockets, Mech Pulse rockets. Quick Cell. 10% lower damage, yeah. Quick Cell, not always the best choice. Are there... Oh, we didn't look for the vehicles. Maybe we have a good vehicle. Always check the vehicle. We have a Galleon. Yeah, that's a light tank. Mission guns and metal laser. But it got a turret system, which is good to hit people. Tank for us. They've got a demolisher. I know it will take most of our money, but trust me, that's worth it. I mean, look at that thing. The G. Edgar has 2 flamers and a medium laser and costs 2 million. This thing costs 2 million and a bug and has 2 AC-20s and 800 armor points. Holy cannoli. Yeah, of course, that thing is a lot faster. Point taken. But you get my point. You get my point. This has a PPC. Good movement. Good armor. The Saladin. 812. That's very good movement. But the armor is terrible. And we have a carrier, a weapon carrier. Now, you might wonder what is the difference between the weapon carrier and the demolisher. Besides the fact that it's about $500,000 more expensive. Well, the point is they have the same movement, but they have only 400 armor, and the Demolisher has 800 armor, so double that, and he has a turret system, which means he fires 360 degrees, and he gets +1 accuracy. Oh yes, and tell you what, we'll buy that thing, because we're nuts. And this thing means we can fight far outside our normal range. This thing can take down an Atlas. Well, maybe the Atlas fires first, he takes out the Demolition. But you get my point. This thing can kill almost... and we should buy the carrier as well if we can get the money together. We could fight the advanced optics, because I really like that. But if we do that, we will be basically out of money. Ah, good question, good question. But we could install it, but we can also wait. We must customize the company. Because, of course, these are not Manson's Marauders. This is Cadron's Magic. In accordance to Battle Magic, the people that normally modify mechs. Fun fact, there is a mercenary company called Battle Magic, but they're not mercenaries in sin of fighting. They are mercenaries that repair and upgrade machines. That looks good. Can I have this totally blue? Because I really like blue. That's a good style. And now we need something that... Do we have Battle Magic sign? Let me have a look. I have the book right here. Battle Magic. Do I find them fast? I should have them all here. If I can find them on the run. Because as I mentioned, they're not really fighting guys. The Calhounds, no. Jacob's Juggernauts, no. Hell's Black Angels, Black Aces, no. They're more like, you know, fighter, space fighters. Grey Death Legion, very famous. The Furies. Canopian Highlanders, Bur's Black. Bronson's Horde. They will be important in Dark Ages, by the way. Rimworks, Light Irregulars. Black Omen. Battle Magic. Yeah, they have got a lightning. Should have remembered that, but I don't think we have that here. The striking lightning, I think, is not in the list, which is sad. Could really use that lightning stuff. Maybe we find something close. Wouldn't that be fun? If not, we have a good alternative. We can take Clan. We're not taking this. This is disgusting. This, by the way, are real pirate flags. This, for example, I think is that of Blackbeard, because he stands on two of the skulls that should represent two cities that he's infused with. So that's our real pirate flags of real pirates. For those of you who are interested in history, I can tell you which is which, by the way. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I could help you. But I think people are not more interested in this. So now we should get close, because these are the signs of the most of the mercenaries here. The famous ones, at least, are here, but I can't see the Battle Magic. I think they're not here, sadly. Which is a shame, a shame. And there's no discount Dan, as far as I can tell, which is sad as well. Oh, we take rocket science. Rocket science, because we're rocket science. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, with that being done...
Kick off your shoes. Make yourself
good missions we have. Defend base is always a good starter, because we have someone who fights for you. And we should try to fight only, if possible, for one house or one faction, so that we get better and better and better and better relations with them. And if we fight for someone else, we should try to not fight against the people that we're working with. So, for example, if we do this and we fight St. Ives, our reputation with them will sorrow. We don't want that. Not sure who we're up against, for example, with this one. It's against the Capellan Federation, which will totally be cool because we hate those guys anyway, even though we're pretty close to them. So that would be dangerous. Defend base. I love defend base missions, but because you can use the turrets to take most of the damage for you, and that is just beautiful. With that being said, we'll stop it here. We'll see each other next time, and when we do our first fight. See you all then. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.